एकादशी और अभी अभी शुरू हो रहा है एकादशी श्रवण कीर्तन फेस्टिवल। ISKCON कीर्तन मिनिस्ट्री द्वारा ये आयोजित किया जा रहा है। तो ऑफिशियली पहला प्रेजेंटेशन अभी अभी मेरे साथ शुरू हो रहा है। फिर एक के बाद एक से अनाउंसमेंट हो चुकी है, आप पढ़े सुने होंगे दिन भर। या 3 घंटे प्रातःकाल और 3 घंटे सायंकाल की कथा होगी, कीर्तन होगा। तो मेरा अभी नेक्स्ट 1 आवर मेरे लिए है और ये अंग्रेजी में होगा, समझ जाओगे। और फिर हम गाएंगे भी पंकजांग्री प्रभु के संस्मृति में जय अनिलो प्रेमधान गीत भी गाएंगे और कीर्तन होगा। तो बने रहिए। ओके। All right. So we welcome all the devotees from everywhere to Kirtan Ministry Ekadashi Shravan Kirtan Festival. The festival is beginning with myself. I'll begin right now. So Shravan Kirtan, I will say some Gaur Katha today. And then I also would like to sing Jayanilo Premadhana, and you could understand why I am proposing that I would sing that song. We just lost our my dear God brother Pankajangri Prabhu, so we'll be singing that song. We'll all sing that song together and then sing the kirtan also. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So this will be, my slot is for an hour or so, an hour. So I once again appreciate your presence and welcome you. Jaya Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So I thought of sharing those pastimes from Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, 8th chapter. The Chaitanya and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Rai Ramanand Milan, meeting or samvad, the dialogue. So time is limited, so we will have to just summarize and make some observations and comments about that great meeting between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Rai Ramanand. So as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was leaving for South India, he was asked by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. On the way you please meet Rai Ramanand in Andhra Pradesh. He resides in Kohur on the banks of Godavari. So Mahaprabhu had taken note of that, and he was also very much looking forward to meet Rai Ramanand. So here he goes, has started his travels. And anyway, as I was reading this yesterday, or looking at this chapter, that portion, first I came across, and it is in that order also, before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu coming to the banks of Godavari, he is in Singhachal, Jiyad Nasingha Kshetra. And Narsimha dekhiya kaila dandavata pranati prema veshe kaila bahu nritya gita stuti. And Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come and is taking darshan of Lord Narasimha Deva Ki Jai, and is offering his full dandvat unto Narasimha Deva, and he is offering prayers. What prayer did he sing? You are familiar with this. Sri Narasimha, Jai Narasimha, Jai Jai Narasimha, Prahladesha, Jaya Padma, Mukha Padma Bhringa. And this prayer was compiled by Sridhar Swami, our great Acharya, the commentator on Bhagavatam. And he was a worshipper of Narasimha. His Ishtadev was Narasimha. Sridhar Swami's Ishtadev was Narasimha. And he compiled this prayer. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was reciting that prayer. Ei mata nana sloka padi stuti kaila Narasimha seva kamala prasada anidila. And then comes Pujari. He has a garland of Lord Narasimha Deva. He offers that unto Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we have to visualize. There is Narasimha. There is Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu standing before the deity. There comes Pujari with a garland, offered garland, and he has prasadam also for Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So when I read this part, this was not exactly what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the Rai Ramanand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Milan and Samvad, meeting and the dialogue. But then as I read this part, I was reminded of our Pankajangri Prabhu. I was reminded, of course, of Narasimha Deva and Pankajangri Prabhu. Then I said, I must also make a mention at least of this part. So And then I was visualizing, there is Narasimha, and there is Pankaja, always around Narasimhadev. And as we would come in front of Narasimhadev, then Pankajangri Prabhu would for sure come with some flower, some or garland or prasad. Or he would offer prayers on our behalf. But he wasn't only serving Narasimha, he was serving Narasimha's devotees, the ISKCON world also. So please pray for his health, please pray for this, please pray for that. You would always get these requests. Yes. My disciples in Mayapur also would rush to Prabhuji, Pankajangri Prabhu, and please pray. Please offer pujas or Guru Maharaj's birthday or this or that. And he would oblige always. So I just was reminded, this pastime reminded me of our Narasimha in Mayapur and our Pankajangri Prabhu. So I couldn't skip that. And right after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's visit of Jiyad Narasimha, Simhachal. It's the top of the mountain. Achal is mountain, Simha, then the top of the mountain. So after that darshan, that visit, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to, time is short, has come to the banks of Godavari, and around him there's a forest. And there you go. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has jumped to conclusion. Hey, Jamuna, Maiya ke? He thought this Godavari, this is Jamuna. In the forest that I am in now, this is Vrindavan. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became excited and ecstatic and kept chanting and dancing and whatnot. Who knows for how long, went on and on and on. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is display, exhibition, darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Krishna consciousness. This is how much Krishna conscious he was. Well, he is in Radha Bhav, emotions of Radharani, and so this Radha in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu becomes Krishna conscious every now and then. Not why now? Not every now and then, all the time. All the time. So then he crossed Godavari, and he was sitting on the banks of Godavari. And there comes procession. And there is somebody sitting in a palanquin who is being carried in a palanquin. The Brahmins are there reciting mantras, and the mantris, the ministers, and the guards, and the army also is in the procession. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately made the connection. Oh, that must be Rai Ramanand. Thinking so, he was about to get up and run to Rai Ramanand. But then he had a second thought. Hey, I'm a sannyasi. I should be grave, not just all this display of sentiments. And so Mahaprabhu kept sitting, but then Rai Ramanand took notice of somebody sitting at some distance on the bank of Godavari. Koti Surya Samaprabha is described here. That effulgent Arunavasan, and his clothes garments were effulgent like a fire, saffron garments. And Prakanda Deha, he was well built, giant size personality. Kamala Lochan, lotus-eyed personality, and other features. So he realized, oh, this is Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he left everything behind, all the procession and all those around him, and ran to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Coming closer, he offers his full dandavats. For a long time he was in dandavat mudra. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please get up, please get up. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquires. Well, he just wants to make sure. Not that he doesn't know. Mahaprabhu knows. Abhigya Swarat. He is independent and all-knower. He knower of everything. He knows, but he is playing to be ignorant. And oh, are you Rai Ramanand? And Rai Ramanand says, yes, same one. The Shudra, the fallen, the sinful, Rai Ramanand, that's myself. You see the introduction, how Rai Ramanand is introducing him. So, yeah, that's the one. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gets up. And they are both running towards each other. And they both have held each other in their arms. Bodies of both of them are trembling. Eyes are shedding tears, as if they are both doing abhishek of each other. And they're totally oblivious to the surrounding. And they have lost all external consciousness. And they are not even able to stand erect. They were shaking and moving and trembling, and finally they collapse. They are on the ground, rolling on the ground, and who knows how long that went on. And finally, they have come to external consciousness, and Hari Hari. Rai Ramanand has welcomed Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Rai Ramanand is a governor of the place, of the whole state. And well, I should say, Rai Ramanand is also none other than Vishakha. Vishakha has appeared and has become Rai Ramanand, the governor, and really he has 4 brothers, and Bhavanand is his father, and Bhavanand has 5 sons. It's also said that Bhavanand is a Pandu, and his 5 sons are Pandavas, and Rai Ramanand is Arjun. So there are 2 identities are mentioned, but he is, for Gaudiya Vaishnavas, he is Vishakha, and to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he is mostly has accepted Rai Ramanand as Vishakha. So here they are, next 10 days or so together. Of course they don't, they had been meeting in a secluded place during night time and having talks. That's why it's called Samvad. Rai Ramanand and Mahaprabhu Samvad. This is their dialogue. Yeah. This is famous as a Samvad, conversation between these 2 great souls. Yeah. So this way that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is getting Rai Ramanand to there's a question answer kind of sessions, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is posing this question, that question. So every night there's a different topic, different theme they cover, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu takes lead in bringing up questions, and this is perfect question, perfect answer session. You remember one of Srila Prabhupada's book is also called Purna Prashna Purna Uttar, perfect question, perfect answer. So here's another one. Perfect question, perfect answers. So Rai Ramanand is not very enthusiastic to give answers. He doesn't think himself to be qualified. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is insisting, no, please say more, please say more. You speak, I want to hear. So, and Rai Ramanand says, "My Lord, you may speak through me, or you are the Vakta, you are the speaker." Or he even says that I am a string instrument. There's a string in the instrument, and I am the instrument, but you play that. You play on the string. You make me speak. Yeah, this is something that Srila Prabhupada also expressed, those sentiments. Ami to kasthera putali, na chao Prabhu, na chao sai mate. I'm just a puppet in your hands, oh Lord. And Srila Prabhupada writes on the Jaldut boat on the way to New York, you make me dance as you feel. You make me dance, or you make me talk. You be the speaker. So Rai Ramanand also takes that stand and says, okay, well, you use me, you use my mouth, but you are the actual speaker. So these dialogues were going on and on each night. And now Rai Ramanand very much was wanting and insisting, Lord, please stay longer, please stay few more days, please stay few more days, please stay for 10 days. And to this, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said, why just 10 days? I want to stay with you forever, all the time. And Mahaprabhu is proposing, now I am South India tour, and as I return to Jagannath Puri, by then I would like you to give up this governorship and all that you are doing now. Get out of here. Please join me in Jagannath Puri. And then for rest of the time, for all the time, I will be with you. We will be together. And we know that is what happened. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returned from their South India tour, and by that time Rai Ramanand had joined him. And in Gambhira, the innermost circle of his associates, in that circle there was a Rai Ramanand and Swarup Damodar. Rai Ramanand is Vishakha and Swarup Damodar is Lalita. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radharani. During the final pastimes in Jagannath Puri, although he is Radha and Krishna, he just acted like Radharani. And Krishna has taken back seat, and Radharani is in forefront. So it's like a Radharani, Lalita, Vishakha are there in Jagannath Puri, in that Gambhira place where Mahaprabhu stayed. Yeah, so during this episode or this meeting, Rai Ramanand Mahaprabhu meeting, another exceptional darshan Rai Ramananda had, darshan of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this is the rarest of the rare. And then Rai Ramanand has made inquiry. He said, hey, what happened? When you arrived or all these days, I always saw you, golden complexioned personality, sannyasi, wearing saffron robes. But what am I seeing? In the place of that sannyasi, I am seeing Radha Krishna. Which one is real? Are you sannyasi or are you Radha and Krishna? So we always hear, right? Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is non-different from Radha and Krishna. So there was a demonstration. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tactfully was revealing himself, revealing the identity of Chaitanya Gauranga. That is also his identity from Navadvip Mayapur. But he is, well, okay, that's the whole thing. In Golok there is a Vrindavan, and Golok there is a Navadvip, or Svetadvip also called sometimes. So Sri Krishna is Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Navadvip, and same Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radha Krishna Nahe Anya in Vrindavan. Because two in one, right? So this was demonstrated very confidentially and to the right person at the right time. And Rai Ramanand is none other than Vishakha. How could Mahaprabhu hide his identity? So kind of his true identity was kind of forced. The revelation was forced by Vishakha, and in presence of Vishakha, he had to appear as Radha and Krishna. Like in the presence of Radharani, that Krishna had temporarily assumed the form of Narayan, four-handed, but as Radharani and the gopis looking for Krishna, they approached this Narayan and even inquired, have you seen our Krishna? Oh. And then Krishna had to, Vishnu had to drop his additional hands, and Krishna was forced to appear as he is, two-handed flute player, Radha Vallabh, Sri Krishna. So something similar in presence of Vishakha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had to give that darshan, Radha and Krishna. But as Rai Ramanand had inquired, which one is true? Which idea is true? And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it's not my fault, it's you, I'm the same. The way I had arrived, or when whatever I was, or the way I looked upon my arrival and all these days, I'm the same. It is you. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu makes that famous statement. It's a Siddhant that Sthavara Jangama dekhi na dekhi tar murti. Sarvatra hai tar ishtadevira sphurti. Says the exalted pure devotees, as they wander here, there, come, and they bump into or come across Sthavara Jangama dekhi. They see something that is immobile, stationary, something that is moving, all objects, the char, achar. They end up seeing, they come across, but they, even after seeing, they really do not see those objects or those forms. Sthavara Jangama dekhi na dekhi tar murti. They don't really see them or see their details or see, because they are absorbed in their Ishtadev. Ishtadev is so much on their mind or a forefront of their mind, so they just keep seeing their Lord. Their Lord, Lord of their devotion, object of their devotion is what they see everywhere. Everything else that exists, they don't care, or that doesn't get attention. Yato yami tato nasringha. Bahir nasringha. Hridaye nasringha. Right? Wherever I go, my dear Lord, the devotees of Lord Narasimha would pray, and this is what they experience. Yato means wherever I go, you be there, my dear Lord. You be there outside, Bahir Nasringha, Hridaye Nasringha. Within the heart, you be there. Or that famous prayer, Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu Me. Oh Jagannath Swami, you become Nayana Pathagami. Nayana, eyes, Patha, the path of my eyes or vision. Wherever I see, wherever, there are different paths. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu. You become, you be there, wherever I. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, this is not my fault. It is you. It's your vision. Hari Hari. So like that they spent a week, 10 days together. And normally Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on their South India tour, he would just spend one night, one place, or even sometimes half night. He would get up in the middle of the night and proceed thinking that if I get up and begin going or leaving in the morning, the whole village, whole town is going to follow me. So Mahaprabhu would get up in the middle of the night and leave those villages or towns, and he would not spend more than one day, one night. But here, so this is very exceptional, only few places Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has stayed a little longer. So, and that place is here, the Kohur, on the banks of Godavari, in association of Rai Ramanand. Set up. So there is so much to say. This meeting, so special, and what they talked is extraordinary, and is kind of highlight of Chaitanya Charitamrita. And so you may study that further. I'm just introducing the topic, and we don't have time, so we want to sing that song. The Nilo Premadhan. Because we are the whole world is missing Pankajangri Prabhu. On everybody's mind and in the heart is Pankajangri Prabhu. He was that dear, so dear to devotees everywhere, and really. So we are missing, and next time we go to Mayapur, is going to be conspicuous by his absence. That pair, two of them, the twin brothers. We'll see Jagannivas, but no Pankajangri. Oh. So through this song, we want to express our sentiments, our feelings of separation. What is that? Okay. So please join us. This is Narottam Das Thakur. Of course, this is his experience, or his feelings in his life as he lost this Goswami, that associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that Acharya, Gopal Bhatt, or Krishnadas Kaviraj, and there's a whole list of, he's remembering each of those departed souls and remembering them, and their wealth, those who brought the Jai Anilo Premadhan, those who brought the Premadhan and distributed, shared Premadhan, where have they gone? Ena Prabhu Kotha Gela Acharya Thakur. So we also, ito, Ena Prabhu Kotha Gela. Pankajangri Thakur. Yanilo Premadhana Karuna Pracho Yanilo Premadhana Ena Prabhu Kotha Gela Acharya Thakur Kaha Mora Swarup Rupa Kaha Sanatan Kaha Dasa Raghunatha Patita Pavan Kaha Mora Bhatta Yuga Kaha Kavira Ekakale Kotha Gela Gora Natara Ekakale Kotha Gela Gora Natara Pashane Kutibo Matha Anale Pasibo Gauranga Gunera Nidhi Kotha Gele Pavo Se sab sanghira sange Je kaila vilas Se sangana paiya kande narotamada Nilo Premadhana Karuna Prachur Nilo Premadhana Ena Prabhu Kotha Gela Pankajangri Thakur Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Everybody, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namaste Narasimhaya, Prahladallahdadaine Hiranyakashe Purvataha Nilatam Kanakalaye Pito na Singha Parato na Singho Yato yami tato na Singha Bahirna Singho Hridayena Singha Narasingha Madin Saranam Prapade Tabakara Kamala Varena Kham Adbhuta Singha Dalita Hiranya Kashipu Tanu Bhinga Keshavadhita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Kamala Varena Kamadhuta Singha Dalita Hiranya Kashipu Tanu Bhinga Keshavadhita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Avakara Keshavadhita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Jaya Nasim Hare Jaya Nasim Hare Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol विघ्न विनाशक नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय प्रहलाद महाराज की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय श्री श्रीमद पंकजांग्री प्रभु की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। Yeah. Haribol.